Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the continuation of this program. In our previous video, we have seen how to add our record to Datagrid using an add button. So when we run our program, we have our record name here. We have email address, for example. We have phone numbers. We have a record like this. So click add and it will add it to our data grid. So we want to know when we click this one, it will take it back to our control so that we can edit it. So that is what we are going to do. So we just go to the data grid and just double click, which will take us to the cell content clip. Depending on your choice. If you want, whenever you click the content of each cell, it should carry the information up, or you want when you double click. I rather choose double click because if by mistake you just click somewhere else, so far if you click any content, it will just take it up there. What if that is not what you want to do? So we go to our work, we just start coding. TXT staff number, just take staff number, the text will carry what we have in the data grid, but current row. Then because when you select a row, when you click on the content of a particular cell, the data grid will quickly identify the row you selected. So we say cell what? Cell 0, because the first cell is for what? For staff number. So if I want to stick to only one example, so I have my record here, name, email, so phone numbers. I have my record, for example, I have it like this. So when I click on the information, when I double click, it will take, I forget to remove this, it will take my staff number there. It doesn't matter which cell you double click. Even if you double click on the state, it will just take all record there. So we have done the hardest part. So let me I have one particular column, one particular message that will be storing me. Message box, one particular message that I need to clear. Look at it. Cell content double click. So, but I have another cell content click. If I go there, cell content, let me go there, cell content. Okay, that one is cell content, which one is cell double click. So there we have there is difference between the two. Cell content double click is when you double click the content, but cell double click when you just double click itself. So let's just stick to this one. So for txt full name, the text is equals to, you take everything similar. The only difference is a column, and the column for name is just one. Then for email, txt email, for example, dot text is the same thing. So we look for email. Email is what? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Say 4, we take it there. So we just put 4 here. 4. So we have a particular error. When you double click on an error, it will take you up to that particular error. This is my error because I didn't put a whole sign here. So the error is gone. This open and closing bracket, whether you have it on, is the same thing. Then we go to what? Phone number, txt phone number, dot text. Then we look what is the cell column index, 0, 1, 2, 3. It's 3. So we just say it's equals to 3. 3 here. Then for local government is 6. So you see CMD local government, for that local government area, that text is equals to local government 6. So we put 6, for example. So when we run this application, we have what? Staff number, name, Musa, email, just type something random numbers, and we are it will be added. We go for the second candidate. So you have his name, you have his email, some phone numbers, contact data, So we want now, when we double click on this one to take the information, when we double click this one to take the information. So when you click this update, it will correct the information and reflect it back here. So we need to know when we need to capture the row number by double clicking. So capture the row number, we just create a value. We just create a global variable. So we go up and declare a variable like in current row as integer. We want, when we double click, it will take our it will take the current row is equals to data grid view, so that current row, the current cell, because we are double clicking on a particular cell, the row index. So this one will allow us to take the number of that particular row, the index of that particular row, and save it here and store it here. So whenever we are doing the update will locate our own current row. So this one also, I'm going to comment all this one because we are rewriting it again. So since we are rewriting it again, we don't need to view that particular code. So let me just go down. So we have our own current row. So when we click update, we want it to select data grid dot or which row? Current row dot cells. For staff number is what? 0. The value is equals to txt what? Staff number. The text. Then dg for name dot rows current row dot cells. For name is what? Cell column 1. The value equals to txt full name. The text. Well, let me stick to 2 of those. When we click, we have our first value, first guy. His name is Musa, for example. His email, his phone number, and other information. We just add. Come to the second guy. We add all his name. We just put his email. We just add. So when we want to correct this one, we just double click, it will bring all the information. We correct Musa Muhammad. Just click update. This will update his name. Even if we want to update his staff number, we just update. But remember, after clicking, we don't know which it has already updated. So this is how to apply update to your record. But look at this one. Even though we didn't apply the update to the remaining information, we just apply it only a few. So you can just implement the remaining part of the update function by including the email address, phone number, zone, state, and local government. So I think this will give you an idea on how you have your record on a data grid, how you can just click on that record to take it back to your controls, while you can just edit it and save it, use the update button to save it back to your data grid. In a situation whereby our record is connected to a database, so our update will do 2 things. We'll take our record to the database. When we have is updated successfully, then it will come to our data grid and update it here. Similar to our, if it's linked to database, when we click R, it will send it to database first. If sending to database is successful, then it will come and add it to our data grid. You won't like it's not going to be a good idea. You add it didn't go to database, and it will add it to that data grid. So the user will assume that his work is okay and will just move on while it didn't save to database. So whenever you have a situation like this, you need to take your record to database. If you are saving it to database first, test whether that record is there in the database. If the record is there in the database, then you add it to data grid. Also for the update, you click update, you go to database and update it. If the update is successful, then you come to data grid and update it. Don't just start with the data grid, you add it, or you update the data grid and you go to database. In that situation, when it failed to update the database, you already have your data on the data grid. That will mislead the user. So you need to make sure you have your data integrity is very good. Thank you for watching.